I wondered if this guy had died in combat. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Na, kész vagy már, öreg?
Beszélj.
Öreg ember.
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look around
Még
the
mindig
church.
nem lett kész. Forgassuk el szobron azt a
The
keretet.
statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
Ezt még nem néztük, mit?
Ez nem tudsz rakni. Jó, azt mondom, ezzel tudsz.
Dobjuk be kővel a üveget, az ablakot.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Ne.
Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. I wondered if this guy had died.
Olvassa.
Jó, csak ne vigyázz, ne szakítsd el. Magyar ám lesz ideges.
Nem hagysak helyre.
Hodni, hozzá egy pár.
Miért nem hozol még egy párnát, hogy kényelmesen el?
Na, érzettél.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Iránytűz. Egyenes.
You're back.
Rishi, I have returned.
Hello again.
Hello.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No. Well, it is a strange thing.
On duty?
No.
I must be miss.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover.
You've got
Merci.
who?
Your
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
people die every day.
I,
Sewer Jacques. He pops up here. He pops up there. Easy.
bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Mikor van?
Mindig tisztogatja, öcsém.
Nem már. Meddig fogja még tisztogatni?
Igen. Igaziból.
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look
Segítsél
around
neki,
the
hogy
church.
gyorsabban végezem. Mi a szart kell itt megvizsgálni?
Ezt vizsgáljuk meg, és üssük szét utána. Oké.
The priest was still busy with the chalice,
Excellent. Attimo.
the statue had any secrets. It was I wondered if this guy had
A szemúcsákat válogatta.
carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school. I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone. Just think, there's a dead guy at biblical references engraved into the I guess. waiting in prayer. I didn't have time to sit around.
Vigyázz. Olvasszok neked Milán.
Olvassál, arra várunk már egy órája, hogy olvass.
Azt nem mondszak a helyében.
Nem lehet csinálni semmit.
Elegettem. Kilátom, elegettem.
Hmm.
Még aludtam, és se volt kicsiklának.
Ez az irányítás. The words of mostly true, the my teachings you will be enlightened. Perhaps this refers to
Olvassa le valaki.
monument somewhere.
Nem olvassátok le? Nézd. Samócsát elegettek. Királytok, elegettek. Én nem szeretem a képest. Szamósa, ki lehet a szamósa. Olvassa.
Ó, de miért nem olvasol?
Nem tudok. Ez a 16. Nem, ezt kell olvasni, csak ezt a félszor.
Tik-tak, megy az idő, Áni sose látszik.
Akkor elvesztem.
Ez az egész volt, meg csak ennyit olvastam. Tik-tak, megy az idő, Áni sose látszik. Hobban úgy jár ki. Mind napakodó árnyék, a jövőre pártól boly, a jelben játszik. Kelgetheted, ha akarod, de soha se látsz. Végig kísér útjaidon, nem távol mellőled, rosszat tettél, avagy jót, nem kell létezni tőled.
Itt volt még egy.
Ez egy ilyen belső.
És inkább ezt
Na. Miért itt
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look around the church.
De most olvastam ezen.
Nem tudom miért hol tart a történet.
Nagyon megnézem, hogy mit kell csinálni. Itt van, addig játszál.
El tudom, de nem. Mindjárt kérni.
Úristen. Öcsém. Jó helyen vagyunk. Tényleg. Sue de Jerry. Leave the head and motherfucker. Enter a shepherd, tell the priest of a chalice, let him polish it. Look, right click the statue. Use the scroll, use the lens on the scroll.
Nem tudjuk.
Hát pedig valami tekercset.
Itt van teges kezép, nem tudjuk nem tudok vele indulni.
Még én próbáltam.
Meg kell várni, hogy befejezze a poli. Befejezze a takarítást.
Use the lens on the scroll.
Meg kell várni, hogy befejezze.
De ez hülyeség, hát már egy órája takarítja, ennyit nem takarítanak egy játékba se.
The priest was still busy with the chalice.
Ezt a lencsét próbáljuk meg itt használni akkor.
Most próbál.
Nem értem. Use the scroll. Ezt nem értem, de miért nem?
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Nem mondod, Zseni. Én ma már csak szintre scrollra van.
Na, ez az. Meg kellett vizsgálni előbb. Sose jöttem volna rá.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove. Hey,
Azt a... Ez
a
mi?
Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date. Let me see. M C
Na ez mi?
C
1000...
C
Ez 300.
314.
That's
Nem?
1314.
1314.
1314.
Szerintem igen.
Most írja, hogy 1314. 1314.
Igen. Jól mondtam. Talk to the priest. Na most lesz kész majd szerintem. Már csillog is, látod?
Hello again, Father.
Hello again, father.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms.
Ez a coat of
The
arms.
remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Akkor az,
Mit?
hogy mondja, hogy a
Did you know
az
that the
írás, ami
center
a
window
Charlison van,
conceals
az,
an image
az
of a
valamelyik
man burning
izénél,
at the stake?
Sienna is van.
The Burning Man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden
Igen, mondja, hogy
image?
azt kell
No.
megvizsgálni.
But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Akkor most menjünk oda.
Nyomj,
Catch
még
you later.
hallgassuk.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Dolga.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Akkor csináld.
Catch you
Meg
later.
kell vizsgálni majd azt.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Rájöttem.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Note, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own. Hi, how you doing?
Fine, George. I saw this story this morning. It won't make me Journalist of the Year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead, then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, George. The Countess will be delighted.
Yeah, maybe this'll help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head.
Ja, megint a csajnál vagy?
Ja.
That's
Mész egy kicsit?
the tripod That's the gem that peaked. There's a... But the reflection... That's the clue that led me...
Múzeumba kell menni Labinóhoz.
El nem jöttem volna rá.
És
I'll
utána
be
pedig
back
a
as soon as I
papaménak
can.
a
Okay.
ásatására, vagy mi az. Labinóval kell beszélni.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes, what is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Navarre. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
It's fine.
Baphoménosok.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
Hát akkor.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Jó, hogy nem kell beugrott mennünk mindig ebbe a múzeumba, hallod, mert már nem lenne pénzünk.
De meg külön országokba megyünk, így
Meg hogy ingyen tudunk repülni, nem?
Amenne, hogy így full kell így dolgozni, közben így ilyen egy között is szerző pénz, hogy tudjál meg.
Azt.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Quando era pequeño, Carlos vivía en Susa.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria. Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
I couldn't climb over.
Che come ustedes quando visitaron
Chi?
a mamá?
Hogy néz ki? Öcs!
Hi? Excuse me?
Gangster, ez olyan,
Oui?
mint egy lakárja, nem? Ilyen biztonsági.
Aha,
What
vagy
do you
harc.
know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy, I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological
Sweet
site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui? You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No,
Ösztön
no
érni,
singing
és
in here.
fiasztasz kollégám.
Akkor szavaz.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
De ó,
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
hoppá, lejjebb veszem. Feljebb
I couldn't
ölkom.
imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Le,
I
menet,
couldn't
lejjebb.
imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Menet.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked. Oh, darn. I'd left my grappling hook at home. No way could I get up there.
Na mi van?
Hey, monsieur,
Bemenni
get
sehova?
away from my paint pot. Okay. I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. What? Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot. Okay. I should think so. Meddling with a man.
Mondták, hogy hí,
A
telefonja van.
well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled
Mondd meg, ezt
dumpster.
festnek, hogy telefonja van.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Ó, nem.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Képd el a WC kulcsot a gardtól. És ezt le kell másolni majd. Mondd, hogy WC-re kell menned.
Hi again.
What is it?
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
Felkapcsolom a csapot. És nem zárom el.
I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
Hát akkor...
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them. I didn't want any coal.
Soap. Yo, fucking bitches.
Opa.
The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. I made an impression of the big key and the cake of soap.
Yay!
Jó, és akkor most önteni kell bele valamit a szappanba.
Ja, tudom, azt tudom. Jött van.
Plaster.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
És most be kell vizet.
The cold tap's
Jó, bocs. És akkor így meg szilárdul, nem tudom.
Van egy műkulcsunk, és azt tegyük vissza az őrnek.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. Hi again. What is it? Hey, smart. Why don't I just tell him that I'm trying to break into the excavation? There's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Sütöm már a vacsit nekik.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
Oh, thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
I made this key out of plaster.
Oh, thrilling!
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I should think so.
Mit kell csinálni?
Hey,
Okay.
I should think.
Most vissza kell menni a telefonhoz. De ugye kell még a festék, hogy olyan színes, mint egy
Igen.
kulcsnak.
Killer!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation
Ő
site.
majd vizsgáld meg
Goodbye,
a telefon.
George.
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Ja, nem,
A
akkor itt
painter.
tartja a
I
telefon.
need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him. Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Wow.
És akkor most ezt kell odaadni a guardnak szerintem.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah, well, I had a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Hi again.
What?
I need...
Again?
I have this problem.
Never mind.
Hey, smart. Why don't... Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi again.
What?
Hey, smart.
Na, ezt vedd el, ezt kérd el tőle azt.
Hát megkérdek róla. Itt van az én.
Na, az van. Akkor menj a WC-be és jöjjön ki.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Ja. Gyors szívény. Behúzom a WC-t, tudok ilyen hangot. Hihetve legyen, oké. Visz meg. Fú, csávokám, nem menj be pár
Ki
percig.
cserélted?
Hi again.
What is it?
Ja.
Szívem, a
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hozom a vacsorát. Nuggets, krumpli van.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing. Hi again.
What is it?
Mi van, az már oda
I
alagulok.
couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was. Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it.
Jó, ott nincs alva? Akkor nem tudom volna. Ó, ott van kint előtted.
I couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was. Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it.
Ja, jó. Oké, most kell fölkapcsolni a termosztát. Ezt nem tudom, hogy ezt kit csinálja meg egyedül.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Kapcsolod a termosztátot, hogy fázzon. És akkor
I couldn't
kettőt lesz
imagine what I'd
előzőt,
achieved by turning the dial.
Ne is tudom.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine what...
Öcsém?
The doorway led to an old utility. There was nothing interesting in there.
Akkor beszélj a termosztátról az őrrel. Én ezt nem tudom, ezt kioldotta meg.
What is it?
Jó, a 90-es években.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not?
I turn the heat up. You could wrap up warm. I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Aztán Milánót mondtad,
Talk to you later. Au revoir,
Ja,
monsieur.
nagyon nehéz az játék. Nagyon nehéz, hogy ökölbe szól a talpam tőle.
I turned the heating off. Hi again.
tartom hajam, tartom hajam.
What is it?
És
Ott
akkor
van
most
rajta a
kell
kesztyű.
feltekerni.
I held my breath
most
and
kell odaadni
hoped that he
neki a
wouldn't
kulcsot.
notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Most
Nincsenek a
Talk
kulcs.
to you later.
add
Au
neki.
revoir, monsieur.
De odaadtam a kulcs neki, és
Most
azután...
hív föl a Nikolt, és mondd meg, hogy most a őrrel kell,
Hi,
őrrel
Nico. It's me
beszéljen.
again.
I'd
Beszélj
guessed.
az őrrel.
What do you want this time?
What did you say to
Akkor
the
utána már
painter?
csak be kell
I
menned
shan't
a
repeat it,
kulcsa
Josh.
ásatásra.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop. Hey, you! It's the fun.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
But don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Don't. Me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you... This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Wow.
No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk. I couldn't see anything. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Hop, hop, hop.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
Nem mondom, csak olyan figyelj.
A helyére rakod, az sem visz.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. Let's take another look at the manuscript. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Josh.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac. Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft claw.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealths away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
Már este fele van, már alvásra. Lefűrés, alvás.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible, chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I
Innen a
shall remain
mauzóleumba kell
here.
menni.
De az legalább néni.
Now, what the hell was I going to do with a hog's head?
Sokkor. Akkor miért ennyi nyugtattál? Ilyen követ.
Eljön, komplik.
Nem látok.
Nem
látok.
Vicces ötlet. Jó, és most krumplit harapjál hozzá. Verd meg. Krumplit harapjál hozzá. Húshoz. Úgy enged. Na? Krumplival egyet.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Jó, így enged.
Becsuktam, de kedves vagyok, hallod.
Nem semmi.
Hát kinyitottam, lát milyen gonosz vagyok. Most becsuktam, látom milyen kedves vagyok.
Szerintem csináld azt, hogy zárd be. Fogd meg a Bibliát. Zárd be az ablakot.
Megvan.
Tedd a szövetet a pálcára. És gyújtsd meg ezt a gyertyával, a tűzzel. Gyújtsd meg a fenti gyertyát.
No, that was a silly idea. I decided to think things through.
Nem csávó.
Miért szállom rá?
Hát eszünk közben.
Használd a gyertyát.
Ma most használtam a gyereket.
Kapcsol. Ja, nem, benne van egy kulcs.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
És ez mi is? És akkor is milyen jó, mert semmi se láttunk, ami...
Beszélgessük Ágyival. A Bibliáról. Aztán a Lopezzel kell beszélni a forrásról. meg valami lukló.
Kapcsoljuk ki a vizet. Kapcsoljuk le a szél.
Te minden akarsz kapcsolni.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Be my girl.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
It is the stone key that you showed.
A Bibliát kérdez.
Nekem is a Biblia.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course.
Előbb is
The
lehet
next.
mondani.
Okay,
Jó.
John 4:11.
De nem csak az
John
kolbász.
4.
Kolbászt is hagyjál, ne válogass már ki.
The
Kolbász.
well is
Szeretem a
deep.
kolbászt.
The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorn. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Very well.
Beszél a kertésszel.
Rájön. Jó. Menjünk, ha ne odállja az hajtóba.
És van itt valami paróka a bokron?
Mondom, beszél.
A Big, ez parókát jelentem.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute? Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Most csinálja.